Hey there, Libra. I hope you guys are doing great. I want to go ahead and get into an oracle and tarot reading for you for the first week of April 2025. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment if you wish. These are general readings. They're not going to resonate with everyone. If you're seeking a personal reading, my information is in the description box below if you want to connect with me there. So to start your energy out this week, Libra, your oracle energy is loyal heart. Loyal heart is going to deal with loyalty, honesty, the people that we know are for us, the people that show us through their actions that they are a safe and reliable bet. So we'll see how that plays out. Here in your family and community energies, Libra, you have the transition energy. This is the death card. Don't be afraid of the death card, right? The death card is about transformation. It's about change, drastic change that comes after a situation that needs to end. Here, it looks like somebody is exiting physical form. That does not have to mean that that is happening. This could just be an ending to a connection with a person here. Maybe with loyal heart, we're finding out that somebody is not loyal. They are not honest. Maybe there's something here where it's like, a burden that we've held on to for a very long time. Maybe that, okay, it's a very specific message. For some of you, if there is somebody that passes, maybe there's like a burden associated with this person that kind of goes with them. It's like a certain sense of freedom happens when they exit. That's a really specific, weird energy, but maybe there's a certain sense of freedom that happens when this person exits your life, whether it's a physical exiting, like in perspective or in proximity to you, or if somebody leaves this realm. So either way, though, for some of you, there may be some sort of like shift that happens after that. Okay, so with your health energy here, Libra, you have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles in this placement for your health, it's about work. It's about, physically, the energy that you put towards yourself, the energy that you dedicate towards your physical body. You are your temple. How do you remain loyal to the desires that you seek out in your own life? How do you remain loyal to your own physical health and your benefit, your physical well-being? A lot of us are very easily distracted by certain things in our life, it's very easy to get distracted. Here with the Eight of Pentacles, it's like, no, I have a very clear direction and understanding of the energy that I need to put towards my pursuits to have them fruit and be beneficial for me. So if you have goals already set in motion, this is you being very, very clear about that dedication and discipline that is necessary for you to attain your goal. The only thing that I will say that can be a little bit frustrating with this energy is it can also indicate workaholism. So like if you're a workaholic, this could also talk about like that may be getting in the way of your health and well-being. You may be very loyal and dedicated to a job, but it may require so much from you that you could be overly exhausted. So just be mindful of how that may come up for you. With finances and career, you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. This is a good placement to have it in reverse here. This could be situations in a job where maybe there's been slander or people talking poorly about you or people working actively against you. Again, we have this loyal heart. Like this doesn't just have to mean people that are loyal. This can also indicate those who are disloyal or dishonest, Here with the Seven of Swords in reverse, that energy is being cleared. It's being found out. Sometimes this can be kind of like clarity when situations have gone awry for too long. This could be also like, say you and a coworker, you're realizing that they are a gossip or that they don't have your best interests at heart, or they're creating lies and deceptions about you and they get caught doing it. It's like the proof is out there now. What has been done in the dark is now coming forward here. And And for some of you, if you had problematic job situations, or if you felt like, the higher ups are against you, or there's favoritism, between you and other people, employees, like you may just choose to, and you're like doing a ton of work for this energy, for these people, you may choose to exit out of that opportunity or that job altogether because it's just far too problematic for you to maintain on your own. You've been loyal long enough, Either way, though, the Seven of Swords indicates where situations that have been problematic are coming to an end, okay? With the relationship energy for you, singles, couples, you have karma. This is the Judgment card. So with the Judgment card here, Scorpio energy, this is very much about it's karma, what comes after what we do, so it's like, if you've been a good person, usually you will find good karma that comes through that. If you've been shitty, so be it. Oftentimes, though, when it comes to relationship decisions, especially between like long-term partnerships, this is a decision. This is a choice. This is like really weighing up all of the facts in a situation to make one solid decision here. Have we been loyal? Have we been honest to ourselves? Have we been, blindly following somebody who is not loyal? It can come out in many different ways. Oftentimes, though, this is going to be an energy of massive decision. So we must get everything aligned. If nothing's terrible is happening in your relationships, it could just literally mean you and a partner are coming to a huge decision in how you move forward towards something new. This could be changing homes, finding a new home to live in. This could be deliberating with a partner. Is it time to have a baby? Is it time to, maybe we've got like a 27-year-old son or daughter living with us, and it's like, I love that kid. It's time to kick them out. Like if they're milking a situation. This could mean a lot of different things, but overall, the energy here is very supportive, especially also too, like, for career sense, like if a partner, it's like, honey, I got to get a different job. Like this situation is horrible. Usually it's saying by making that choice, you'll be aligned with something better, but the choice must be made here. Okay, Libra. Either way, though, there's an energy here, and there's also a lot of forgiveness associated with this as well. So if you and a partner are going through some challenging times, maybe we need to talk and have some forgiveness, but move forward. With single energies and the Judgment card, this could be a decision to re-enter into connections, or like, re-enter into the dating world. Some of you, this also may be a situation where perhaps a person may have been in your life and it may have ended, maybe there was some questionable decisions, or maybe we got to a point that wasn't viable anymore and we let it go. Either way, though, the decision is going to be based upon loyalty, or how much you can trust a person. What is their track record with you? Like, how have they treated you before? Was the situation out of their hands, or was it something that was directly negatively impacting you? It depends. So that Judgment energy is very much, it can be reconciliation. It can be just, being highly judgmental of new people in our lives because we've been burned plenty of times. Either way, it is what it is. You act accordingly and move slowly and intentionally. What you don't see coming here, Libra, you have the Ten of Swords. Not the best card. I mean, the Seven of Swords in reverse, that's good. The Death card, all right. And then we have the Ten of Swords upright. Like, this can be just an ending overall, because these energies are very heavy, but like this can just be an ending to a very problematic situation, something that's kept you up at night, something that's been mentally exhausting. If it is a job situation where you've been treated poorly, it's coming to an end. You've had enough and it's reached its zenith. It's reached its point where it can no longer go any further. This can feel very much like you've been betrayed, or you just can't trust the people around you. Again, loyal heart with that. Like, who can you trust? With this energy here, Libra, you have to go through the pain to find yourself on the other side, right? Like, and it's okay. I want to say it's okay to take time for that. You don't have to jump onto the next thing when you need to take time to heal your energy, especially if there have been considerable betrayals here. Just because it feels like, you know, your heart is going to be tested. The way that you show up in certain situations is going to be tested, because it's like, well, you know, I've shown up authentically, or maybe you haven't, but like there's an energy where it's like somebody has shown up authentically, and there's been all of these challenges that like almost create a certain sense of despair, because it's like, if I show up intentionally and honestly, why can't they? Why won't they? It's like, match the energy, match the intention. And, you know, rather than fight for that, we must radically accept what is, right? We must accept the fate of certain situations. Sometimes things are meant to be in our life for the lesson. You know, oftentimes in this world, we are very fixated on things being forever when literally we're born to die. There is no forever. It is what you have in front of you, and you do your best with it. And if it's something that you're fighting an uphill battle with, by remaining loyal to something that isn't loyal to you, be mindful of that. You know, sometimes it's okay to let things go. Sometimes they've reached their prime and they're done. Because you shouldn't be feeling like this all the time. You shouldn't be feeling betrayed or slandered, or, you know, always hitting rock bottom. Like, you need to breathe. So do what you can to realign with yourself. Forgive yourself if you've been in difficult situations that you've held on to for too long, hoping that they would change or hoping that people would be different, and they're not, you know. But learn from it. Trust that people are shitty, you know, and trust that maybe sometimes we have faith in people that are shitty, you know, or we wouldn't act like that, but other people do. And so it's like, maybe sometimes it confronts our views, or maybe we're a little bit Pollyanna about certain things. It you know, toughens you up a little bit. So however that works in your benefit and your favor, apply it that way, because you're not a victim. You can remain in a victim mindhood or mindset, but like, you're not victimhood. That's a sticky situation, because a lot of us can be victims of other people. And I keep coming to this. I don't know. I feel like I said something earlier where it's like, if somebody passes, it's almost like a certain sense of freedom to you, or something like that. It's like there's something that dissolves. It's like you can finally breathe again. I don't know. It just feels like the ending to something can be challenging, but in truth, it ends up being exactly what is necessary for growth to happen in different directions, because now we're not being held hostage. So I'm going to let this go here, Libra. I hope that this reading is helpful for you. I know a little bit channeled all over the place, and that's who I am. So it is what it is. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment if you wish. And if you're seeking a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. Take care, guys. Bye.